We've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cyclones offense takes the field. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. So Kansas State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Grab near the marker. It's Oakley. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Edwards.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rush is on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Wildcats are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback will keep it. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They get through and it's blocked.
Yeah, and the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going with the ground game left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And this ball is going to be touchdown just shy of midfield. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
At the 28. Second down coming up.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
There he goes. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Let's go. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal blocked. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the air, it's Beck. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try.
On the field goal.
And he missed it. No good. So the score remains 3-0.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The sure hands, it's Townsend. At the 40, there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Number 4.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Kansas State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Got some room to run.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Back to throw, it's Beck. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Here we go. 691, Gator smart. Ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sowell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Off play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, 2nd miss of the day. We might not see him again.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a gap, it's Hansen. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Catch in the middle, it's Sowell. Flying down the right side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Right down the gut of the field. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Finds his man, it's Bradley. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He rifles one deep to the left. Makes a grab on the shot. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.